Greetings, and welcome to A Year of Movies, a Planet Geek production. For this project, we are using the Ivan Walters reference book of 365 films to watch on the day they happened. Each day, we watch a movie associated with the date we are watching it on.
And as it is the 11th of August, we are going to be watching Julie and Julia from 2009, directed by Nora Ephron and starring Meryl Streep. So to begin with, it was a very known movie when it was released. Going into the production, the idea behind it and whatnot, the one story being turned into this biography of practically both women and all that sort of thing, and the fact that we have like Meryl Streep doing a fantastic impression of Julia Child, which was all over all the advertisement and whatnot, and then having the wonderful to watch Amy Adams as the secondary character in the movie, which was fantastic. However, that being said, didn't actually watch this movie until this first viewing, so it was quite a fun experience. And like I'd already mentioned, not only does this movie star both Meryl Streep and Amy Adams, but it also stars Stanley Tucci, Chris Messina, Linda Imond, Helen Carey, Jane Lynch, and Mary Lynn Rodskip. Frustrated with a soul-killing job, New Yorker Julie Powell, played by Amy Adams, embarks on a daring project where she vows to prepare all 524 recipes in Julia Child's landmark cookbook, Mastering the Art of French Cooking. Intertwined with Julie's story is the true life tale of how Julia Child, played by Meryl Streep, herself conquered French cuisine with passion, fearlessness, and plenty of butter. So when you go to watch a movie that you probably should have seen a while ago, and knowing the cast that was involved with it, the story that's involved with it, and just the already set up positive reviews for this movie, you kind of expect to enjoy this movie. And I totally did. This movie was such a delight to watch. To begin with, the impression of Julia Child that Meryl Streep does is fantastic. She's so beautifully teamed up with Stanley Tucci as Paul Child, Julia's husband, and the two of them just have such amazing chemistry together. I mean, these are two very charismatic actors, but to put them together in an actual couple situation is just phenomenal. I'm surprised it hasn't happened sooner. They have teamed up in other movies, most notably the Devil Wears Prada original and sequel that just recently came out, but them in a actual relationship, a loving like relationship, going through this turmoil of becoming the person that Julia Child would later become was just fantastic. And to see the world that Amy Adams' character lives in, and how she does not want to be doing what she's doing. It is definitely destroying her. And the amount of joy she gains from this project that she puts out for herself to complete a whole entire year of recipes and cover all of them from this one particular book. And her husband, played by Chris Messina, playing the Eric Powell to her Julie Powell, are also a great charismatic couple. They are a young couple, and they do have a little bit of turmoil in their relationship, partly responsible for this project that Julie takes on. But again, at the very core of it, it's a very wholesome movie. It's a very entertaining, and it's a very uplifting. Like if you ever feel like the world is getting you down sort of movie, you want to be raised up because you witness not only just one woman, but a second woman overcome her troublesome obstacles to progress to a more enjoyable life. And we do witness this from both. And the movie does a fantastic job of switching back and forth between perspectives. We obviously start off with Julie's story, but then we jump to Julia's story, and back and forth as both women progress in order throughout their lives to a certain end point for both of them. but it's just so well done, and the connection that Julie eventually feels for Julia is not only well earned, but very well executed as well. So it's actually on August 11th, 2002, when Julie starts her blog indicating her intent to prepare all 524 recipes in Julia Child's The Masterpiece of French Cooking in 1 year. And that's at 18 minutes into this 2-hour and 3-minute movie. And when it came to the Academy Awards for that particular season, it actually ended up being nominated for Best Actress for Meryl Streep. And on that note, we're going to wrap up this particular episode and look off into the future to see what we're going to be watching for tomorrow, which is the 12th of August, and that is Cleopatra from 1963. So until next time, go see a movie.